Hello guys, welcome to Tech with Amrut. So in previous lecture we have already discussed regarding these loops, while loop, do while loop and for loop, and what all different type of loops we have seen, and nested for loop and all we have seen, difference between while loop and do while loop, and also we have seen the array, how we can create array and how we can access the array, and adding into the array, that push and pop, how we are going to add that one, and we have seen the splice here. Shifting means remove from the start, and if we want to remove from the add from the start, like we can have this unshift, and remove from the end is pop, and remove add from the end is add at the end is push. So these all the things we have seen, and how we can add and remove in from the middle of the element. Those all the things we have seen, and real-time example, and searching in array, and array iteration by using the for loop, different kind of for loop and all we have seen. And apart from that, we have today we are going to discuss about the array transformation, and how we can transform the array, and how we can sort, how we can do the slicing, and what is slicing and what is checking, copy. There are shallow copy and deep copy. These all the things we will see today. So first concept is like array transformation. So we will see that how we can do the transformation for this array. Okay, so first let us take an example, that is array transformation clay. This one will take. Okay, map. So this is our array, this is our array. You just ignore this one. Okay, ignore this. So let's score. We have a score 10, 2, 1, 45 and so on. Okay, and we will use the map to transform the array. First one will be map we'll use to in order to transform the array. So this is the first one. So what the map will do, basically map is used to transform the array into a new array with a same size. So whatever the array we have, this array, this length of an array, what is the length of an array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the length of an array. Okay, and I will convert the same array in a different form, that is transform. Okay, so I will just make it as scores dot map, scores dot map. Yes, arrow, this is the arrow function. Okay, arrow function, what it will do, we are having one condition here, we are checking one condition, that is if the yes means what, this single value, yes, if it is greater than 70, then it will be a pass, or else it will be a fail. So let us see that one, what will happen for this one. Okay guys, so there are total 8 values. So it came like this. First one will be fail, because 10 is not greater than 70. Second one will also fail. Third one is also fail. Fourth is also fail. Fifth one, so fourth is fail. Fifth one is 82. 82 is pass, and then pass, and then we have a 60 which is fail. 73 which is greater than 70, then it will be a pass. So if I check the length of the both array, okay, if I check the length of the both array length will be same only. Dot length scores dot length. Okay, if I print this one now, you will see both the array length will be same. Okay, so whatever the map, if we are using the map, then it will check based on the condition, it will make the value, if it is true then this value, or else this will be fail, or any other value also you can pass here. So based on that, same length or same size, one more array, that is grades, get created, and the length of the grades will be same as that of the scores array. And here whatever the values are there, based on the condition, we will get the either pass or either fail. Based on this condition we will get the values. If you pass here Amrut, and if you pass anything, you can pass Raju. Okay, so you'll get, if it is pass, then instead of pass it will be Amrut, and if it is fail, then Raju, and both the length will be same. Okay guys, so this is about map. I hope you understood this one. Map we are using to transform that array into one more array with a fixed length. Okay, that is about a map here. So this concept is clear, I guess. Now we will see the filter concept. What is a filter one and why we are using this one? Okay, that also we'll understand today. So filter is basically used to filter from the given array based on the condition. If the condition is true, it will take that values and add it to the one more array. But here length will be reduced. The newly created array length will be less than the original array. Okay, this you need to understand for this filter. Basically, if I want to filter this scores array based on the condition, if s is greater than or equal to 70, then based on that, this pass and fail, it will transform the one more array passing, and it will create the one more array from that out of the scores. So if I print this one now, so we can see this 82, 91, 71 based on this condition, that values are stored in a passing array, and that we are printing here. So yes, instead of s we can write it as a or any other values. Okay, we can take it as a or Amrut also. Okay, and you can print that one. Okay, that will be, that doesn't matter, the name of variable or something, it doesn't matter here. So scores dot filter basically filter out the from the array based on the condition, and it will store in the one more array where the length will be less than that of the original array. This you need to make sure. Then it comes a reduce. Reduce is basically based on an operation or based on a condition, it will reduce the size of an array and convert it to the single value. It will convert the whole array into a single value. So here basically what this score will do, I will tell you. Okay, let me take this one into a specific sheet here. Let me explain. Okay, before this we have a scores. Okay, so this is our scores, and scores dot reduce we are doing here, and what it is doing here, so it is checking the sum. First we will consider what is the sum. Okay, and after we do the increase or decrease, what will happen for this sum. First sum will be 0, that is what we are telling. Sum comma sum scores dot reduce sum comma sum arrow function sum plus sum we are doing here. Let's try to understand this one. Okay, so here we are doing the operation, plus or minus, anything you can do here. It's not mandatory we need to do the sum operation only. It can be minus or it can be a plus, any arithmetic operation, divided by or any other operations. Okay, multiplication. So here first initially we are considering sum as a 0. Okay, so first we will consider sum as a 0, and here also it will be 0, and post that what we will do, that amount like sum will get increased to 10. Okay, so here the value sum plus sum is equal to 0 plus 10. So here basically, so this sum is equal to 0 plus 10, so it will be 10, and post that we are adding, sum will be 10 now, 10 comma, so it will become now again 10 comma 2 it will become, so totally 10 plus 2, then it will be 12. Okay, then after that we are making it as sum is 12 now, comma s will be 1, so the 10 plus 1, so not 10, 12 plus 1, and it will become 13. Okay, like this we are doing the sum, so it will become like addition of all the values. Basically, if I can say plus 2 plus 1 plus 45 plus 82 plus 91 plus 60 plus 73. So like this all the values will get added and we'll get the total sum we'll get. Okay, so that is what we are doing it here, and we'll get only one value and it will get reduced to only one value. That is what we are doing here. So if we can check this reduce function, what it is telling, we have any of the value and current value and then that index of that one number and array. So whatever the array value we have, so that one we are adding it here, and overall whatever the value will be there, that initial value will be 0. First we are taking it as initial value will be 0. Okay, so just try to understand this one. So if we can go with a for loop, and if I tell you how we can do this with a for loop, so basically in a for loop condition, sum is equal to 0. First we are considering it as let sum is equal to 0, and post that we are doing let s is equal to 0, comma s should be less than scores dot length, and s plus plus we are doing, and post that we are making it as sum is equal to sum plus 0, sum plus s we are doing. So post we are increasing that one. Once this loop for loop will get executed, then we are printing the total sum. Okay, both are same only. So this and this one both are same. First we will try to print this one and you will see this, what is the value we are getting, 365. Okay, let me just comment it all. Okay, we will comment this one. Let me see now. Serving as 28. Why? No, once again. This should be scores of yes, basically. $365. So if I print both the one now, both are 365, 364. Okay, so this is what we can reduce, like whatever the line we are writing using for loop, that we can basically get rid of this multiple lines whatever we are writing in for loop, all those things, by using only reduce concept. And reduce will basically do the summation and it will give the only single value from that array, and it will store in this total and we can print that one. So that is what we have done by using the reduce function. Hope you guys understood this one. So we have seen filter, we have seen map. Map will basically create the same size array with transform, whatever the values are there, it will get transformed to another values with same size based on the condition. But in case of filter, it will create a new array by filtering out based on the condition, and the array length will be, newly created array length will be less than that of the original array length. And for the reduce, we will reduce the whole array into single value. So this is about a transformation. And now we have a sorting here. So how we can do the sorting, basically what are different methods we have in order to sort the array, that also we'll see today. Okay, so for sorting I'll just use this array. So there are basically three ways of doing the sorting. First one is natural sorting. Natural sorting, you just try to understand what is natural based on the first character or based on the first number what we have, based on that we will get the sorting. So there are like natural sorting is also called as a lexicographic or string sorting. So based on this, whatever the numbers we have, first number, based on that it will do the sorting. So we will see that now how the sorting will happen. By using scores.sort we can do this, will basically sort based on the numbers, first letter of first number. Okay, me just see, it's not got saved. Okay, 1, 10, 2, that is what I told guys, based on the first number. So in 10, first number is 1 here, then it will 1, and then it will 2 if there are any 20, 22 like that. So it will take from that 2, and post that it will go for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So based on the first number it will go, whatever may be the second number, or like this 0 or something, it doesn't matter, it will go based on the first digit. Okay, based on first digit it will go. That's why before 2 the 10 came, because of that 10 only, first number only. Basically it is considering this as a whole string. Okay, so this as a whole string. If you want, we can ask this to our AI also. Okay, why output is instead of, so we want actually its output as 1, 2 and 20 and so on, right? But we got the output in the like 1, 10 and 2 it came. So why is this? So we'll ask it to our AI only. So let us see like what it will explain. So how the sorting is doing, and what are the like other ways how we can get this sorting in this order itself, that also we'll see. Okay, so till this AI is doing evaluation, because that model whatever it is selected auto, so it will take some time. Okay, so see guys, as I told, this numbers are converted to string first, so they are completely lexicographically like it is sorting. So it will check first 10 comes before 2, because 1 comes before 2. That's why we are getting the output as 1, 10, 2, 45. So it will check the first digit guys. So based on that, because it is considering it numbers as a string, not the number, so it is not considering whole number, it's checking one by one character wise. So it is taking 1 as a first priority and then 2. Okay, so that is why this also it has explained. And we'll check how we can do the sorting in this order. How we can do, so that also we'll see it here. So we have a proper sorting in ascending or descending based on this sort method with a comma b with arrow function. We can do a minus b. If you are doing a minus b with arrow function inside a sort method, then we are taking two parameters. Okay, a and b we are taking, anything you can take, it is up to you, and we will use the arrow function and we will do the a minus b. So what this will do, basically it will check if a minus b means 10 minus 2, if this is greater than, if this is in positive, if this value is positive, then what it will do, positive or negative it will check. Basically 10 minus 2, if it is positive, then this is bigger value, this is smaller value, so it will sort accordingly. It will make it as 2 comma 10, like this it will make, and so on. Like once it will do the shifting, again it will check with a 10 comma 1, and here also this is greater, then it will shift again 1 comma 10, like this it will start shifting. If it comes like 10 comma 45, means it will check 10 minus 45, then it is negative. So in this case what it will do, it will consider, it will make sure like same order it should be there, because negative comes, so that shifting will not happen, so it will remain 10 comma 45. Okay, once this all the things are sorted, then again one round of testing it will do by 2 comma 2 minus 1, then it will be, then what it will be, 2 minus 1, so it will be a positive value. So if we are getting a positive value, then the shifting will happen. Okay, it will make it as 1 comma 2. Okay, then this all the things will come. So this is how this will work now. Let us save and run it. Okay, let me just comment it out just to differentiate. 1, 2, 10, 45, like this it came. So if you want a reverse order, then just make it as a plus b. Sorry, not a plus b, b minus a you can do. So we will get in a reverse order. So it's in a descending order now. Ascending order and descending order. How we can do? Just by changing it to b minus a and a minus b. Hope you guys understood this one, sorting method properly. And then we have a reversing the array. Reversing array is simple. So whatever the sorting we have done, so this is our sorted method. Okay, this is our sorted method. So I told like reverse के लिए we can go with either b minus a, or we have one more function which is called as a reverse method we have. So if you use that one, okay, if you use this one, so it will basically first it will print this 1 to 91, and then by reverse method it will print the 91 to 1. So these are the three methods which we can go with the sorting. One is natural sorting, second one is proper sorting, with which we can do the ascending and descending order, and post that we have a reverse method which we are using it for reversing the array. Okay, let us go to the next concept, that is slicing. Hope like you guys remember the splice, which is basically we have discussed in our previous session. So if I can show you that splice method. So here we have a splice. This one basically we are used to add in the middle or remove in the middle. Adding and removing, for that we are using the splice for the array. So if I want to remove from the middle 1 index comma 1, means from index 1 we are removing, and how many numbers of element we want to remove? 1. So these all the things we have already discussed. So similar way we have a splice and we have a slicing now. This slice is basically used to combine two arrays. Okay, combine two, like is used for not combining two array, it's used to combine and make a different array, basically I can say. Okay, so slice, it will have the start and end. It has basically how we have seen in splice. So this slice also have the start and end, but this end is not only end, this end will be a end minus 1, because the index of slice starts from the 0. Okay, this you need to remember. Basically here it is. Okay, so this start and end it will be there, but it returns a new array and does not mutate the actual array. It doesn't mutate the actual array or mutate or update. It won't update any actual array, but instead of that it will create a new array. And here we have a start and end. End it will be considered as end minus 1, because index start from the 0. And don't give the end, it will automatically take the start to end. Means if you are not giving any end, if you are just giving the start point, then from here to here it will go, or anyone from the start, any point where it has started, from that index to last index it will go. Okay, so this you understand. And here, like for example, I have taken an array is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so these 5 values I have taken. Console.log we are doing array.slice 1 to 3. As I have told, end we need to consider end minus 1, then this 1 comma 2 it will become. So as I told, end minus 1, 1 comma 2 it should become. So from index 1 to index 2, these are the indexes. Okay, these are the indexes which we need to consider, and slides won't change the actual array. This you keep in mind. So this array will not be changed, only it will create a one more array. Okay, so let me just comment it out. See guys, as I told, array dot slice from 1 to 3 means from 1 is start from 0. This is 0. Okay, this is 0, and here it will be 1, here it will be 2, here it will be 3. Okay, and this will be a 4. 1 2 3 4 we have 0 1 2 3. So what we have told, we have told our array will be 1 to 2, means start will be splice. We are doing start point is 1, end point will be 3, but what we have considered, we need to consider the array 1 comma 3 minus 1. As I told, it will become 1 comma 2. So and the index of 1 at that point, 2 is there, so this will be considered index at point 1, so this will be basically considered. Okay, and 2 we have, 2 is this one, so from 1 to 2, so the value will be 2 1 2 2 comma 3. So this will be our array using splice. Okay, hope you guys understood this one. And as I told, the slice won't change the actual array, so the array will remain 1 2 3 4 5 only. This will won't change. And if I have told that if we enter only the beginning point, if you only take the starting point, then what happens, it will consider from 2 is 3, from 3 to it will consider as end of the array. So if I print now 3 4 5, this is second index. As I told, this will be considered as a second index, from second index to fourth index. So 3 4 5, this will get considered and this will print it. Okay, that is what we have seen, from 3 to 4 5 it got printed. Okay guys, and we can see a negative value also here. We can see a negative value, yeah, of course we can see. So minus 2, here you consider this one also. So when we are doing a positive indexation, then it will be 0 1 2 3 4. If you are doing a minus, then minus 1, here it will be a minus 2. Okay, and then we have a minus 3 and minus 4 we have. So if I can consider, so it will be minus 5 comma minus 4 comma minus 3 comma minus 2 and minus 1. So these are the values basically. Okay, minus 1, minus 5 will be 1, minus 4 will be 2, minus 3 will be 3, minus 2 will be 4th, minus 1 index is 5. Now what we are telling, so we are telling that array should be from minus 3, minus 2 we are doing. Minus 2 means what? Minus 2 is 1. Okay, and always this will go in a right direction. Okay, this also you make sure, this always goes in a right direction. It won't go in the negative direction, it won't travel in this direction, it only goes in this direction. Okay, it only goes in this direction, not in the negative direction, it won't go in a reverse direction. So for that reason, minus 3 we have, minus 2 we have, minus 2 is start from the 4. Okay, from the 4 and 5 till the end of this one. So our array will become 4 comma 5. So if I print this now, not saved I guess, once again, 4 comma 5. Okay, from minus 2, as I told, minus 2, from here minus 2 4 comma 5 it will print. And what about if we are considering it as minus 3? For this minus 3, it will go from 3 4 5. Okay, and what if I am doing the 0? If I am doing it as 0, then so if I am making it as 0, then it will start from 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and if we are having out of index we are choosing, then also no need to worry, it will take till the end. Okay, this also you need to make sure it will take from the till end. Array dot slice, we are making it as -10. -10 is not at all displayed, so it will consider from the 0 to, from last 0 to 5 it will take, means 0 to 4 it will take. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, these all the values will get printed. And what if we are taking as, this is not at all possible guys. As I already told, -3 to -5, is this possible guys? It should be in the right direction. Okay, -3 to -5, is this possible? No, it is not possible. What it will throw? It will throw the undefined, I guess, or empty. Yeah, empty it will throw. So if you are going in a opposite direction, which will not be possible in case of slice, then we will get a empty array. You keep this in mind. Okay, we have seen the slice also, slicing concept. Now we will see the array concatenate. This is easy guys, this is so simple. Okay, so if you want to concat two array, then we will use a concat method, and there we have another two methods that also we'll see. So concat will basically add this to array and it will print this. I guess you have this idea also. So because in Java also we have concat A, concat B, that will add the two array. Then we have a spread method, spreading. On bread we will spread, right, like that. So for spreading we need to use 3 dots and then A array, 3 dots comma 3 dots, then B array. So this basically will also add that. This is a modern way of doing the concatenation using the spread method. Okay, I guess you have understood this as well. So if I print, apart from this one, apart from this join, if I print for this two, so you can see this, both are same, one are the same. So we can do the concatenation by using a concat method, or we can also have the spread method. Okay, then we have a join method. Join will basically make a single string. Whatever array we have, it will make it as single string by using a pipeline. This is so simple guys. Okay, so we are using this pass, fail and skip we are using, and that we are joining with a this one. That whole array will get a complete one string using a pipeline. Okay, if I print now, see, pass, pipeline, fail, pipeline and skip. I hope you understood this concat method, join method and spread method. Okay, so this is simple concatenation or combining the arrays, two arrays or single array. If you want to combine, then we will go with the join concept. We have a array checking. Checking is something like, in an array is basically we are assigning that value. Okay, this is also simple guys. So what we are doing, array, if this is really an array or not, is something whatever we have, if it is an array or not. In order to check that one, we have this is array. Is array will basically check if something is array or not. Okay, so I have made it as inside array we have written 1 2 3 4 5, and inside the method I have used 1 2 3 4 5, and I have used a string and to check the if it is an array or not. Okay, this will basically check and it will give the answer result if it is array or not. So you can see true it has given, for this other two are will be false here. Okay, and we'll see the what is, we have seen also map and filter reduce we have seen, right? So here also it is a every and sum we have here. So which will basically check from the given array, it will make sure that array whatever it is there, if every, this will act as a AND condition guys, every will act as a AND condition. So it will check from the given array if all the conditions are satisfied for the array or not. So our condition will be yes arrow of 70. Okay, so means each and every array it will check and it will make sure if any one of the array is greater than 70 or not, not any, if all the values inside the array are matching the condition or not. So based on that we are using the every. So for first 80, 90, 95 all are greater than 70, then it will be true. 80, 16, 95, this 60 is not greater than 70, then it will be false. Same if I use now any one of the value should be matched, and if I am making it as all the both, like I am making it as 40, this I am making it as 60, okay. And if I print this one now, for this above one it will be true because here we are checking every. But in case of sum, this will act as a OR operator, and it will check from the whole array if any one of the condition is matching or not. Here we have a 95, here we have a 95 and 80, which will match for this condition. And if all the condition are failing, then only it will make it as false, okay. False and then true. So this is about a array checking if the given array is actually array or not, and also we'll check the each and every and sum. Based on the condition we'll make it as array true or false, okay. That we have seen. And we have one more topic which is copy. So here we are going to understand what is shallow copy and what is a deep copy. Shallow copy is basically like a act as a duplicate. Like we have a Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan is a original, and duplicate is like his duplicate actor. If duplicate actor will get hurt, then will Shah Rukh Khan or that real original actor will get also hurt? No, right? That is what the shallow copy will work. Shallow copy is basically if you are updating the duplicate array, then if you are changing the duplicate array, then the original array will not get impacted, will not be get changed. That is what the shallow copy. Okay guys, so we have a original array that is 1 2 3, and we are making a copy of that by using a spread method. By using a spread we are copying. So copy can be done by using the spread, okay. We can use the splice, and we can use the array from, and we can concat that with the original one. So first way is using spread. We are using a spread here. By using spread, triple dot we are using, and then we are trying to copy this one, okay. Let us see that. So original value will be 1 2 3, and copy whatever it is we have done, that will also be 1 2 3. So this we have seen. Second we have a method is which is slice. Just now we have discussed about the slice. So it will be also used to copy the value, okay. So if you are not passing anything here, 1 comma 3 how we are passed in slicing. So we are passing a 2 from where to where we need to do. So if you are not passing anything, so it will consider from 0 to end, start to end, okay. Now if I am printing this one, then we can see the 1 2 3 also for this also. Then we have a array dot from. This is also similar thing. We can use it for a copy purpose. We have a array dot from, and here we are passing the original array inside this. So by passing the array from array dot from and original value, then that whole array will get copied into this one, copy 3, and we can see this copy 3 also, okay. Copy 3. If I print this one now, so we can see the same value. And now as I told, whatever the, if I am doing the update in the duplicate, that original will not get updated. That part also we'll see it now. Okay, let me just comment it out. Original is 1 2 3, and we are doing the concat, and we are not mentioning that value of a and b and all. Original array dot concatenate we are doing, concat we are doing, and we are not passing anything, so it will concat from 0 to 1 and it will do the whole concatenation. Okay, and here like once it will all the things are get copied, as I told, this will not change the original array, it can only change the duplicate array. So if I'm doing anything for this copy dot push, if I'm doing, so this will add that value to the end of this value, and here what it will do, copy dot console console dot copy, if I'm doing, so it will print that value. Okay, let me just print it. So if I can see this copy, whatever copy dot 4 copy 4 we have, dot push we are doing, so for this original 1 2 3 the 99 is also got added, and for this original value is same without getting impacted, and the 1 2 3 will get printed. So this is about the shallow copy, so where the duplicate will not get original will not get impacted if we are changing the duplicate array. That is the meaning of this one, shallow copy. So if I go with the deep copy, it will be like a Judwa. I guess like you have already seen the Salman Khan movie, that is Judwa. So if one person is getting impacted, one person is getting hurted, then other person will get also hurt. So that is why this is called as a deep copy, and Judwa I call it. Okay, so this we have a deep copy. How we are doing? Deep copy is equal to original copy, and if I am pushing anything in the deep copy, so if I want to push to this original copy 1 to 3 to this, if I am doing any push, okay, so initially this will be about 1 to 3, and if I am printing it now, if I am adding anything inside this, then what it will do for this child, means whatever the original copy we have, original array we have, that we are storing in a another variable, another array, that is deep copy, in that we are storing directly. So if I am doing any changes to this deep copy push, if I am doing anything, adding or removing, let us see. If I am adding, first it will be original array will be 1 2 3, and then after push I am doing it as 1 2 3 1 0 2 I am adding. Then if I am printing this original also get impacted as 1 2 3 and 1 not 2, and you can see this deep copy is also getting impacted because we have already changed that one. So you can see 1 2 3 will be original, and then deep copy, whatever the stored in a deep copy array, that is also get updated at 1 2 3 and 1 or 2, and original also getting changed. And if I change the original only, if I change the original, I'll make it as deep copy, I will just update it. Okay, and if I'm changing this one, so original will be 1 2 3 first, and I am changing original to push 1 not 1, then this also get original also get changed and deep also get changed. So this is why I called it as Judwa and deep copy. Hope you guys understood this one. Okay, this is also simple concept guys, nothing hard in this one. Okay, deep copy and shallow copy you have understood. Now we have a last concept, that is a destructuring. So destructuring is basically, this is simple, very simple guys. Okay, we have a let first, second, third, and we are assigning those value to 10 20 30. Let first, second, third we are doing, and we are assigning that 10 20 30. So first will be 10, second will be 20, third will be 30. So okay, same case we can do it by using the spread also, that also we'll see. Before that I'll just comment it out and we'll print this above one. So you can see first will be 10 is assigned, second 20 is assigned, third is 30 is assigned. And if I do the using spread, if I am doing it, okay, so what will happen for this one, first will be as it is 10 is assigned, second will be 20 is assigned, for third we are using a spread for this. So remaining all the things, if we have a from 30 to 40 50 60 is combined and assigned it to third value. So let me print this one. So see guys, earlier it will be 10 20 30 because we are not using the spread, and after using a spread you can see 10 20 and remaining all 30 40 50 will get assigned to the third element. Okay, so this is about today's concepts. and today's topics, guys. So we have discussed about how we can do the sorting, transformation, slicing, and array concatenation and array checking if it is a array or actual array or not. And we also seen the copy, how we can do the copy by using concat and by using a push if I am doing the deep copy and shallow copy. All those things we have understood, and we have also seen this destructuring, how we can do the structuring. So that also we have seen. So this is about today topic. So we'll discuss the function part in our next upcoming session. Those are all the things we'll discuss: functions and what is functions, and like 4 types of functions. So those are all the things we'll discuss in our upcoming lecture. So till there, see you guys. Keep learning, and please do like, subscribe if you really like our videos. So thank you guys.